Hi, Richard and I are back for our fourth segment, and I just had a little brainstorm here, and it was about the money. It's like today's a money day, but there's a lot of people on union leave, and as a DOC president, I sent out an email asking our Madam President why we send people to Missouri and how many people are on union leave and what are they doing. And what did I get? Yep, that was it. So, anyways, I just think that the members, we all have a right to know how our money's being spent and on what people are doing. I don't know if you knew it or not, but staff is mandated to go out and precinct walk and phone bank for the McDonald's workers and the daycare workers for a fight for 15. So who's at the union center helping you when you call? Or there's 5 callers and you're there, probably because there's only one person there to answer the phone. And then our attorneys. I don't think we should be paying attorneys 150, G's to go out and precinct walk. I don't think that's what we pay them for. I want them there to represent you, to represent all of us, to be on top of their game. And when I say that there's no contract violation that's going to go and we're not going to arbitrate it, that's because I want to have stronger language in our contract to protect you. And that once that contract is violated, then of course it's going to go straight to arbitration, and we will pay the money for that because we won't be wasting our money over here in this pot doing other stuff. So when you think about it, that they have to buy food, they have to pay these people's salaries, and they're still not getting their workload done. If they have an SPB hearing, an investigative hearing, or a Skelly hearing, they're told to reschedule it. They must be at that site to precinct walk for the McDonald's workers or the daycare workers. I mean, they don't do the meet and confers with the bargaining team. What are they doing with our money? That's what I want to know. I want to know where, do you know where the money is, Richard? Do you know what they spend it on?
Well, you're right. We can look at your tax returns. And so from 2000,
that's what's going to happen.
Well, actually, a member actually has gotten our emails and sent me the tax returns from tax year 2009 up to tax year, 2013.
Is that the one where they said they didn't pay any salary for the SEIU employees?
That's in one of the returns.
Oh.
So when you look at these tax returns, you're going to see that we average between 57 to 61 million a year.
That much?
That we bring in. That's correct. Membership dues and a few other things that bring value to the union. But we pay out over 15 million a year to special interests or to some affiliates. So when we had sent out an email saying we'll stop this 15 million to special interests, this is where your conversation comes up concerning the fight for 15, the child care, and other issues that maybe our members, possibly some have strong opinions that say, yes, we should be involved in this, but other members would say, no, we shouldn't be involved. But the vote was never taken by our members, a transparent vote that is, free of any type of corruption and cheating, to say, listen, we're thinking about getting involved in these areas. What do our members think?
Well, they absolutely didn't make it a membership vote, but she did ask the council, and the council voted on it. But the way it was told to us was that, we had a bunch of different McDonald's workers that came in from Chicago, New York, and they were young kids, and they came and they spoke to the council, and we did want to help them, but we never discussed the financial end of it. The only thing that we discussed was that we were going to help them. Now, how we were going to help them was never facilitated to us, so we never knew until it started happening. So the council never voted to spend, all of this money on the fight for 15.
So, let me see how briefly I can say this. This is the same DLC council that let the last program just get implemented. They never voted on that.
Right.
Okay. This is the same DLC council that never held Yvonne responsible for that furlough fiasco. So, maybe I'm looking at this a little bit differently. I've had members ask me, why are we helping all these other situations when we couldn't protect our money? I would have to agree. With a degree in finance, you tell me where you spend your money at, and I'm going to tell you what type of person you are and where your organization is headed. If you're not spending the majority of your money on your members to make sure that they get significant pay raises, since 2008 you've gotten a 4.5 overall pay raise. Since 2008. But yet you've lost 3 days pay for almost an entire year. You lost 1 day's pay in 2010, and you lost 1 day's pay in 2012. Plus we had to pay more to contribute to our pension. Your money is not being spent correctly on your members.
Well, I could tell you that a lot of it, they can't afford to spend the money on the members. You want to know why? Because they're too busy getting sued by the members. And they gotta pay all this money. They get all these attorneys from, oh no, we already know attorneys are very expensive. Very expensive. So they're getting all of these attorneys from these big law firms, and they're fighting members that are suing them. Diane Knox won $5.8 whopping million. Then you have Mish, who they fought very hard. Mish Block-Sherrills. Then you have Ken Hamidi that's fighting them. And then you have this other lady that was in the newspaper, Miriam. So they have all of these cases that are coming at them, and they're so busy trying to keep the power and control, they don't have time for the members.
This, what she just said, is why I called Yvonne Walker a complete and comprehensive failure, and why I was so, quote, demonstrative last week. When you have all this going on, what that tells you is that people feel that they don't have a voice. The Diane Knox situation, you assessed a fee trying to get more money to fight a situation, but you wasn't honest about it. And I've always said this, I don't care what the policies are. If your leader does not have integrity, if they're not honest, what difference does it make with their vision? You know, I've had this discussion so many times with people. Who cares what my vision is unless I'm honest and I have integrity and I tell you the truth? And sometimes the truth hurts.
And I agree with you that, you know, you have to have integrity. And you have to have morals and values and all of that good stuff all wrapped up together. And I really truly feel that we do need a change in our leadership, and that members need to know what's going on and what's really going on. And if they don't do something, then I think it's going to get worse for state employees. It's going to get very much worse for us. And that's why you have to make sure that when you fill out your ballot, that you elect people to go to the international as well, because that's where the laws and policy files and all the rules are going to be made for our local. So if you want people that are going to stand up for you and that are going to make sure that the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, then I strongly suggest Richard and I as your candidates. And since we don't have two other people running, I would like to say I would hope you would vote for Kevin Curtis as well, because I think he's the best candidate out of those other slates that are running. I think he's honest and he would bring integrity to the team as well. So I'm endorsing Kevin Curtis, and I wanted to put it on live stream that I did it. So back to the conversation that we were having about the money. I think our money is going in places where they shouldn't go, and that if we focused on our members, I think that we could really have a better union. I really do.
I'm Richard Lewis Brown, and I strongly agree with Jackie and the things that she has said for all of these webcasts, for all of these different weeks that we've been having. We appreciate your time. Please vote. I'm Richard Lewis Brown again.
I'm Jacqueline McCullum, and enjoy your Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jackie, and I'm here to talk to you about i-streamlife.com. Advertise your small business on i-streamlife.com. Our exclusive programming has more than 13,000 viewers per month. At a price of $240 per month for 30-second video ad, our rates beat local radio, newspaper, television, and printed ad pricing. We can also assist you in filming your ad for a modest fee. For more information, please visit us at www.i-streamlive.com.